I'm gonna be going to work in about an hour, but this is my lunch. Salmon, what was these? Cauliflower
Tater tots.
Cauliflower tater tots and bok choy. So good. It smells so good. Worked 16 hours yesterday, and now I'm working today, which I picked up, which sucks, but I think we still get the extra money because of the coronavirus, so that makes up for it. This is how I look to go to work. I have to work, luckily it's just 3 to 11 tonight, so it's actually not that bad. And I hope it goes by fast, and I will see you then. Oh man, I'm tired. Just got home from work, and the struggle is trying to make myself go to bed instead of eating. Because I don't know what time it is on my watch on, but at midnight or 11:30, all I want to do is have a snack or eat or just pretty much do anything besides go to bed. Hello, Bubby. I got my puppies here. Where's my puppy? Hey. Look, I got all my puppies. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. Puppy number 1 and puppy number 2. You sleepy? That's a good boy. And she's just sleeping. Anyway. Oh, let me show you. I got my my parents had got me money for a frame for my degree. And I never would have probably gotten one of these things, but they said get one. So it's actually really cool. Let's see. So this is it. So fancy. Hold on. Look at that. You see it? I'll show you tomorrow when I can like get it standing up, but oh, actually that's pretty good. So nice. I have no idea where I would ever keep something like that, but maybe one day if we have like a house or something, we can just throw it up on a wall. But, oh gosh. Let me just put this away. So anyway, that's the scoop there. Partly it doesn't help because John's playing WoW, and so it's nice that he's up, and then it just makes me feel like I want to relax for a while, but I know I have to just go to bed. So then tomorrow I'm planning on hanging out with Bree again, or walking with Bree, and then FaceTiming Megan, and then just waiting on all these job places to see what the next steps are, which I have no idea what I'll hear, who I'll hear from, or the status of things for a couple of the places. So that's that. Just got back home from walking with Bree at the reservoir again. Oh my gosh, my feet hurt so bad because I think we did, I forget how much we did again, but like 6 miles. And then I did the run this morning, so I don't know. It's good though, we burned 1 billion calories. I think my watch has, let me see, 21,921 steps. Dang! Now I have, oh my gosh, I have all my stuff. And then, I think we're making those bowls tonight for dinner. I shouldn't do this with all this stuff. The bowls, and then I'm gonna try to finish editing that video from last week so I can actually start watching these things and getting used to the whole editing thingy-majiggy. And so that's the scoop. Oh my god, all right, I need to put this away. Welcome to Wednesday. Had my coffee. I had like, wake up call this morning because it's like, I don't know, what time is it now? It's about 8:45, but I was waking up around 8:15 and I saw that there was missed calls, missed texts from work, and I was like, oh my gosh. So clearly it seemed like I should have been there, but I have on my schedule, you know, that I'm working tonight. So immediately I called the scheduler and she was like, oh no honey, it's fine. Like, I was looking back at our text and it doesn't seem like I told you that you were on Wednesday. And I was like, oh phew. But then of course, what do? I look back through my text and I'm like, oh shoot. Like, I'm pretty sure that she did switch me to Wednesday morning, but like, I don't know. So I panicked and like I'm stressed, and even though she said, oh no, you're fine, I wanted to like make sure she didn't need me to come in because I can like rush and go in. And she was like, no, I already switched stuff around. I said, okay, like with all the schedule changes, because my whole schedule is being changed to day shift in 2 weeks. I will obviously use that as an excuse, but I've never done that. She was like, no, you never mess up. So I was more scared for you. And she was worried that, in their voicemail, I re-listened to it, she was worried I was in a car accident. So it was kind of funny. But not a good way to start the morning, because I really don't like making mistakes like that. And I probably now won't be on my usual floor. I'll be on a different floor, which is just not as good, but what can you do? And last week too, there was one morning where I missed my alarm. I still got there on time. But I think I said it last week, I got up at like 6:11 and I had to leave at 6:15 normally, so I wasn't even late to work. But for me, it was something I'd never done. Now this week and I'm not even in school. How did I juggle all these things before? Oh gosh. Oh well. But I finished editing that video for last week. Yesterday, using like the Adobe software, and actually it looks pretty good. I mean, my editing is something else, but I'm pretty excited. So if I can only keep doing like these weekly things and keep, I don't know, getting better at that editing part, I think we'll have something. But I wouldn't want to really share it with people, so we'll see what we do about that. Right, Scotty girl? Scotty. Right, Scotty girl? Hi, girlie. Tommy, come here. There's Bubby. But anyway, that's my update for Wednesday, and I will talk to you either later today or tomorrow. I don't know why I picked like the ugliest time of day to film, but anyway, happy Thursday. And so my dad cut up a whole watermelon, and for my whole entire life I've hated watermelon, like with a passion. I think it's disgusting, and I do not think it's good, but I'm actually starting to think like I should eat it, and I think it's crazy. I mean, like, you know when your parents like decide there's a food you don't like or something you don't like and just continue to say, oh, she doesn't like that, and you're like, no, I do. I feel like I'm doing it to myself. It's so weird. Anyway, last night I worked, and I'm actually working like 48 hours this week. Isn't that crazy? They asked me to pick up Friday, and I realized because I did my double on Sunday for my weekend that if I pick up Friday, it'll be like literally 8 hours of overtime, which I've never ever done. So I'm gonna try it to get all the money, because the paycheck that I'm getting this week is so low. I only worked 24, and out of the 24 hours, 16 of them, or 2 shifts, were vacation because of graduation and because of, I had an interview one day, so I asked for it off. So it's funny to me, but it was the first time last night. So yesterday, you know how I like was supposed to work the morning, and then I thought I was supposed to work the night, so they just put me on at night. They used me as a CNA on my normal floor so that there would be 2 CNAs. And it worked out good. So it's still the same day. I just got off the bike downstairs, and this morning I got like the email from the main health center saying that somebody else or some other applicant accepted the job, and it was a hard decision, blah blah blah. And I'm not sad. Excuse me. I'm not sad about it. Like, in terms of, you know, there's relief because Maine was something kind of scary, and with John's job and all that, although all the other places I've been applying to would be the same thing. I mean, if we moved to Western Mass or North Conway or something, we'd still have to figure out his job. But I'm more of like annoyed, like, what the hell is wrong with me? Whatever. But I did get an email from North Conway asking for my schedule for some kind of on-site interview. That was before I got the decline, though, from the main center. So I was not as open with my schedule because I didn't want to go super far out, because I didn't know what would happen if they offered me a job, and then whatever. So hopefully I'll hear something back from them within the next couple of days, or by early next week. And then I guess I'll reach out to the Berkshires again. I was just talking to Megan and Bree about that, and it's just weird because it's like I've reached out once and I already felt like desperate when I reached out the first time, and then the lady had emailed me right back saying, oh yeah, like I'll probably hear by them from this, I'll hear by the practice from this afternoon to schedule something. And it's been like, I think a week and a half, or it would have been last Tuesday, and today is Thursday. So if I reach out again, I feel like I'm like, please let me in. But if I already feel like I've lost them, you know, technically, then if I email them and they're like, no, the position's been filled, it's just like getting a confirmation, just cross them off the list. So right now I'm like down to 3, and then the one in the Western Mass. So I probably shouldn't apply for some more yet because I don't want to be like overloaded, but I also feel like I should, because it usually seems to be taking about a month before I hear from anybody that I apply to, and like we're getting into like ridiculous territory. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go shower, eat lunch, go to work early to learn about what to do for the unit manager covering thing for tomorrow, and then have the weekend off. Yahoo. Okay, bye. Alright, today is Friday, and I worked 48 hours this week, which is nuts. So normally I work 24, and so this week to do 48 was crazy. And today I pretended to be a unit manager, which was not that fun because I have no idea what to do for a unit manager, which was annoying. And then on my way out, the schedule was like, you know you're doing that Monday too. No. So I'm just so tired. And have the weekend off. I wish we could do something. I don't know if there's anything that we could do, John.
I don't know either.
Maybe we'll finally take Tommy for a ride in the bike.
I would like to do that.
It's just that I would prefer to do that earlier in the morning so that way it's not super hot. You know? So we don't cook him. But no, I just want like a big humongous bowl of ice cream. I don't know why I want that. That's really it. Tomorrow's Saturday, so it's pancakes. And takeout. Oh, what do you want for takeout?
Pizza.
Ooh, I want pizza. From where? Like Sal's?
Sal's Pizza sounds great.
Maybe we'll do Sal's Pizza. I always have wicked nose. I mean, wicked nose. Wicked red nose from work, wearing like goggles and stuff and pressing against my face. I can like really see it in the camera. But that's my little update for Friday. Talk to you later.
I'm tired. That is all.
You did not mean to do that.
Yes, I did.
Is your head okay?
It hurts.
And I get it on camera.
Too good.
So funny.
Too good.
Oh no, my thing is in the dishwasher. John, can you wash this real quick?
Watch that.
This?
Sure.
You don't have any others?
Yeah, no problem watching it. I would watch it. It's on. Perfect.
You really want that?
Yeah, I like the little crispy bits. That's the whole point of a pancake. Crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside.
Really? I don't know about that.
I know. You want like pure white?
No, but pancakes are fluffy, period.
This is too fluffy.
Not crispy.
Okay, well then doesn't want it.
I feel like waffles are crispy,
Yeah, same idea.
but pancakes are not crispy.
So I don't know why you
What?
just do this quickly. Yeah, you did. Kind of.
Did I do it correctly?
I like that side being up. Like the first side that you flip.
That's the first side.
Yeah, the first side you flip should be the one up.
Okay, sorry.
Thanks.
Just saying.
It's the prettier side.
You literally ruined that clip with that noise.
No, someday you will remember my laugh, and you will love me for it.
John.
Good morning. Today is a good day. Get up early.
How early?
You guys putting it lightly.
Get up at 2:15. Out of the house at 2:40. Drove 100 miles. Arrived at the carriage road at Belknap Mountain at about 10 past 4. Took care of some business, and then we headed up the mountain at 4:25. Took the carriage road to the Green Trail to the summit of Belknap at 2,382 feet. Caught the sunrise from the fire tower. From there, we headed over to Piper Mountain, North Peak, then the South Peak, then the Vista Trail over to Sweat. Returned from Sweat back to Piper, back over the South Peak, over the North Peak, and then to the Old Piper Trail back to the carriage road, back to the cars by about 10 minutes of 7. Quick change into dry clothes, home, and now it's pancake time, and I have 1,700 extra calories to get through the day. I also see a little nap in my future. No Mount Washington road race today due to COVID.
This was gonna be our weekend away.
We'll just have to wait until next year. Already got a lottery bypass because I was entered for this year.
So that's how you're doing it, is lottery bypass? Oh, I'm sorry, never mind. Never mind.
So,
We're gonna do pizza tonight.
oh, good.
Um,
I finished my pancakes.
is it on you? Oh yeah, very good.
You may have done all that junk, but I finished my pancakes in under 2 minutes.
Junk.
What time did you guys go to bed?
I went to bed at like 1.
What?
It's like 12:30 actually, maybe.
I fell asleep then. I went to bed around 11.
But yeah, so I went to bed about midnight, never heard you. I woke up at 4 o'clock with a start because I think it was starting to get a little bit late. And I was almost going to get up. I'm like, oh, I've only had 4 hours of sleep. And can I have that knife that you just licked? Shoot, I don't have a measuring spoon. Go biggie. And, but I actually fell back to sleep and I slept till 6. Which is when, right around like 5:55, and my alarm was set for 6.
Why do you have an alarm set?
Well, because I was planning on running this morning, but I decided not to run this morning. But I did get up and, actually I did a little bit of puzzle, not too much. And I sat out on the deck for a bit, and then I did yard work.
Of course, this stuff. What are you doing? What are you doing?
So I told them to think about what they want for dinner tomorrow.
What were they
So-
doing? What were they doing?
He was just like doing weird stuff with his like butt and
Like rubbing it up against the
lifting it
couch?
up and going like whoop,
Last time I bought baby back there.
into like Scotty's like face. I was like, what the heck?
She's just like licking it. Like it's a lollipop. What are you doing?
Like I think, will you eat it?
Okay, so it's a little bit later on Saturday, and I just wanted to show you, like, post-school, this is what I do on a Saturday morning. So about to want to run with John. I am working on my, what do you call these things? Index card calendar, and I always get so freaking behind, so I'm literally almost 2 months behind. But luckily you just write like one little line on it and then it's no big deal to remember if I just pretty much have like my calendar out and all that. Also doing my lab course, and then just did my budget. And just to give you some perspective, I printed this thing out which I had from someone. Oops, sorry, this thing is in the way. So it's the debt payoff tracker, and so we said we start at $250 because technically, like, before we started paying anything off it was at $250. And then you fill it in, and each one's $2,500. Look how many more squares we have. Do you see that? Too much. So that's what I did. Sorry for the gum. So that's what I did. Work on the budget, lab course, and I was 2 months behind on the index card calendar, and it's like sucky times. It was the end of April was when I hadn't done any, so that was when PEP happened. The final DNP presentation, so like good and bad. And then like after that, and then the beginning of like the horribleness of COVID at work. And like moving, like we just had moved here. So it's like not a fun time to write about. But then again, it's also good because it's like freedom.
Mm-hmm. Ready?
Alright, we're gonna go for a run. Okay, we got back from running and I showered, and I just want to show you my lunch. Looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Humongous salad. And then at work, they had like these free drinks yesterday that was in mason jars, that it had frozen fruit and then like a lemonade packet. So I had my mom when she went to the grocery store to get it, and it's so good. And it's so easy. It's literally, I put ice, like a handful of frozen fruit, and then water, and just one of the lemonade packets. So like, look at this. I had pancakes for breakfast, salad, this, and then my dad had, so this is the tripod that I had before, like got originally, and then I wanted to get a smaller one, but my dad was like, oh, I have something, and literally look at it, it's a little baby one. And then what I have on right now, I'll show you later, but I have like a little one that's like this size, but just metal, so none of these like ball things. So I don't have to get one for myself, or I don't have to buy one myself. So I'm pretty excited, and I'm bored today, but I'm glad we did that run. I feel better after that a little bit, and we'll see what the rest of the day. Oh, and this battery's about to die, so pizza night. Ooh, buffalo chicken.
That's it.
Yep. The
Special.
old fashioned, Steve's old fashioned. El something.
La Oscar.
La Oscar, which is caramelized onion sausage and mushrooms. Ah, and veggie.
That looks really good too.
What is that? Okay, so it's Saturday. Last day of, I think, this vlog. And, oh, it's ugly lighting. I don't know. I think this is so much fun. Like, I think editing it won't be fun, like truly editing, but I've been like, I uploaded the clips from the week into my computer, and like I had previously recorded a clip saying like, oh, thank you for watching for this week, it was really boring, but I just find it so fun to like rewatch the clips from this week. Like, it's so funny to me. And I spent some time today like looking for music and stuff that you can put in your videos, which was kind of difficult because like you can have all this copyright stuff, and like even the video I had recorded last week, there was like 10 seconds where some music was playing in the background and it was literally like copyright. It wasn't like a strike, it was like one of those I guess like if you had a monetized video, it would become demonetized unless you fixed it. But it was so hard to find music, and then all of a sudden I found like this it's called Audio Library on YouTube, and you can download free music, and it had like, oh, like top 50 songs from 2019, and I started listening to a few of them, and one of them I was like, this sounds like music from one of the people I watch all the time. So I went to the artist and I started listening to the artist, and literally every single song I was like, I know that song, I know that song, I know that song, and it was like, I was able to download them, and I feel like $1 million because all my videos could be like that. Although it's so weird because those songs seem just like almost like copyright for the YouTuber that I watch, but I didn't realize like, no, those are just free songs that they downloaded, and they downloaded, and now they get to use, and it just reminds me of them. So it's just so exciting. I wish that I could just film stuff and send it to somebody and they make a video for my whole life. I'm kind of glad I didn't do it I'm sad I didn't do it while I was in school. What did I just say? I'm sad I didn't, because I would love to look back at those memories. However, I was doing my index card calendar, which I was showing you earlier, I think, and today, June 20th, 4 years ago, was the like the thing where you go and you learn about the program. I don't know. It was like I was accepted into the program. I had accepted, deposit, all that, and then you go and you meet your classmates, all that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, 4 years ago I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and now I'm done. I mean, I'm not completely done, I feel like, until I get a job, and then I'll be done. But the fact that I don't have school, and the fact that I look like this every day, and it's 95 degrees out, and this is what I'm wearing. Well, I'll show you in the mirror, I guess, because why not? Can you see this? Usually, I mean, yesterday, not today, yesterday I was wearing fuzzy socks. I like the warmth, but sometimes when it's warm out, it means the AC's on and it's freaking cold in here. So I hope this week was good. Sorry I mentioned work pretty much 1,000 billion times, but that's pretty much what I did all week. I hope next week is really good. I don't know how it can be good with COVID and no job stuff and crap job now, but we will try. I think tomorrow, officially tomorrow, I want to bring Tommy in that thing I bought to have him go into. And I bought it because he really can't go for runs. We've brought him for a mile, and yeah, we could definitely build him up and get him to a mile, but the biggest problem is his paw. He has a messed up back paw where one of his claws is really high up, so then there's more pressure on the lower ones, and then it just opens up and starts bleeding pretty easily. So the walks are fine, but just running, we're really worried about it. So to include him, we thought we would get this attachment to the bike that he can ride in, and I think, yeah, you saw that last week. So we'll see how it goes, and I'm really excited. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.